So let us see a class called as JCheckbox. So JCheckbox is a component in the Swing API. So I will run the program. So these are the checkboxes: 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is a checkbox for C, this is a checkbox for C++, this is a checkbox for Java, this is a checkbox for PHP, and this is a label. So now I will click on this. See, C is selected, I am getting a message, and then when I press Java, say Java is selected. But please understand that the difference between the radio button and the checkbox, here whatever I have pressed on C, that remains as it is. See, C++, so C++, C++ is selected. Now if I click on this, Java is cleared, C++ is cleared. That means we can, there are 4 checkboxes here. We can select more than one checkbox. So that's the meaning. So 4 checkboxes and a label here. So I will close the application. So let us look into the program. Public class JCheckBoxDemo extends JFrame, implements item listener. So this is an interface called as item listener. So let us go to the documentation and check about the interface item listener. So public interface item listener extends event listener. So let us see how many methods are there in this item listener interface. So we have got only one method, that is item state changed. This is a method and it takes item event as the parameter. So the moment we write here implements item listener, then we have to give an implementation for the method item state changed in the same class. So that's the meaning. So now let us look into the code. So we are declaring a label, and we have declared 4 checkboxes, actually one for C, one for CPP, one for Java, and one for PHP. Then this is the constructor JCheckBoxDemo, and first we are setting the layout to flow layout and then creating the components. So we have created 4 checkboxes and then one label, and then we are adding the item listener. So we are adding the item listener by using a method called as add item listener, and we are doing that on all the 4 checkboxes, and here we are writing this. So this indicates that the object of the same class. Then add the components. So there are 5 components in this application, that is 4 checkboxes and a label. So we are adding checkbox for C, checkbox for CPP, checkbox for Java, checkbox for PHP, and one label. And these are the 4 usual methods: set title, set size, set default close operation, and then set visible. Then this is the implementation for this listener interface, a method called as item state changed. It is taking the item event as the parameter. So here ie.getItem, that means first we are checking which checkbox is pressed. So this is called as typecasting. So we will get the checkbox object on which the mouse is clicked. Then we are checking if that if the CB is selected, that means what, the checkbox is selected. So I have to change the label content. So lbl dot set text with what, so cb dot get text. So this will result in getting the name of the checkbox. The name of the checkbox will be C or C++ or Java or PHP. So one of the languages will come here, and then we will get is selected. Otherwise if the checkbox is not selected, then we will get a particular language is cleared. So that message we get. And this is our main method. So here we are creating an object of JCheckBoxDemo. So whenever we run this, this particular line is executed, so the constructor is executed and we get the GUI on the screen. So this is the explanation for the program. So I will run this program once again. See, whenever I press this, that particular method of the listener interface is executed like this. So that method is executed whenever I select this checkbox or deselect this checkbox. So both times it is executed. So I am closing the application. Here these lines are very important, how this method is implemented here. That is item state changed method. Okay, first you find out which checkbox is checked or unchecked, whatever it is. If it is checked, you make it as that particular checkbox is selected, otherwise particular checkbox is cleared. Thank you.